Welcome everybody to today's Retro Game Friday. It is another Friday, and that means we are playing retro games. Obviously. You know? Just need to switch. God damn it, where's the fucking remote? Here we go. But yeah, it is Friday, and today is going to be a really chill stream. Because we are playing, actually, SimCity for the Super Nintendo. This is my favorite SimCity game. By the way, came out in 1991, and it's a huge part of my childhood. That's why I kind of enjoy city building games. To me, it's still so nostalgic, this game. And yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to share it with you. It's kind of underrated. We are in an underrated stream, like this game. Nobody plays it, ever. Nobody mentions it ever. It's never getting any traction. But that's what we're here for, right? Next week, I'd like suggestions for next week. Next week is going to be a relatively popular retro game. I'm debating between, you know, stuff like Yoshi's Island, Donkey Kong Country, you know, something along those lines. But yeah, next week we are going to be playing another popular game. But this week, it's all this. So let me get rid of the music for you and give you some other music. Here we go. No, it doesn't have to be a chill game. Just this week is going to be a chill game because we're playing SimCity. And it's a city building game. Like, what am I going to do? Like, it's not an action game. It's going to be a relatively chill stream today because we're playing a city building game. But yeah, it can be anything. Post your favorites in there. Oh my god, Doom. I'm not that into FPS games, and I can't really play FPS games, by the way. Can't really play FPS games because I get motion sick really easily. Like, the maximum of FPS game that I can play is Metroid Prime, but just because you're moving around slowly, you know. That's the maximum I can. But Doom is probably a little bit too quick for me. I would if I could. I would definitely. But yeah, I think we're going to start getting into the game. I'm going to explain a lot of cool stuff about this. For the Super Nintendo, it's actually a relatively good city building and simulation game. I love it. We're not getting into scenario. I think you could go into scenarios. But we're just going to start a new city. Also, it has a ton of maps. Like, we just need to wait a bit. There we go. It has 999 maps differently. Final Fantasy would be fire, honestly. But I wouldn't even know what Final Fantasy game to play. Like, do we play the original? Like, we can... Here's the thing, we can get any map out of this. Also, by the way, grab your snacks, and, you know, if you are of age, you can drink with me, but only if you are of age. What? Yeah, 7 is by far the best one, but I don't know, it's pretty close to the remake coming out. Huh? Is it all the same map? Is this ROM broken? No, it's not. So yeah, I think this looks fine as a map. It could be something real cool that we start playing the original Final Fantasy VII right when the remake comes out. I'm going to look into it. I have it on my Switch, by the way, Final Fantasy VII. I have the Switch version of it. So it actually could work, you know? I don't even have to spend any money or anything. But yeah. Let's just start a new town. God damn it. Press the wrong button. Ah. Some of them seem to overlap like crazy. I thought there was more. But yeah, we're going to use this layout. This looks cool because it has like several rivers going through it. So we can segment off our town pretty quick, you know. So I think we're going with this one. What do we call the town? We're calling it the Stream Town. That's fine. That's cool. I think we're going to do that, maybe. We're going with easy. Obviously, we could go with hard, but I always like having more options. Also, prepare for a lot of chill music. A lot of chill music. I need to get a hold of the controls. This is how we can move. This is the entire width of the town. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off at the edge of one of the maps. I always like to do this and just put a power plant there. Here we go. It lacks a lot of stuff that future SimCities have, but I find that the simplicity actually makes it better. So now that we have planted the power plant up there, I'm going to get some industry right next to it. I need to get some industry right next to this. Industry can all be up there. And yeah, obviously you're just putting squares down. But yeah, the music is absolutely fire in this game, by the way. So now we're laying cables. And let's make a road around here as well, so people can actually get there. Connect the road over there. So, first industry. Now we can make a little bit of commercial. Let's... I don't know, where should we have commercial districts? I think over here. Yeah, the game will start immediately off with, you know, with giving you like hints and stuff you need to do. So I mean, this is just how I like to build my town, but yeah, as far as this will go, like, we don't have a real goal in this one. You just have to get a population going, and you know, that's about it. We're going to create a bit of residential areas around the water's edge over here. The reason is around water, if you're building around water, you can actually, the prices for these apartments actually go up. So these become like luxury apartments, kinda. God damn it. Here we go. Let's build a sort of highway, you know, around this. Around this area. But yeah, it's a relatively simple game. So these are actually going to get connected to the residential area. But for a city building game, it's as simple as you can get, but I find that simplicity just a little bit more charming than current day. I've played current day games like these, like city builders and stuff. Like City Skylines. It's probably one of the most influential today. I think you can also, at the top, you can actually look at a map, if I'm not mistaken. There we go. Like, there's a ton of info here, like, it's crazy. You know, you can look at the electrical grid. You can look at the streets, population. For a Super Nintendo game, this has a ton of stuff, you know. Traffic density, pollution. Crime rates. Land value. How do I get out of this? Here we go. Sometimes I just like to kick back and play a city building game. Here we go. We are now officially a town with a population of 2,000 people. And we get a special thing. Like my house. Where do we want my house to be? I want it to be over here, actually. You know. Let's have underwater cables over there. Like, I'm the mayor, right? I need to have like a house away from the population. That's how this works, right? Rich people always live away from the population. And this is where we can get a make our first choice. This is going to go really quick right now. It's going to stall a lot later as well. Yeah, build an amusement park. Appease the masses. And so we see our first houses built in the residential areas. And yeah, we can see on the top right, you can see actual stuff like what you need. So it tells me basically we need more commercial in districts. I'm just building right now. Build a few more commercial districts over here. So yeah, we're going to be playing a little bit more action-packed stuff soon with Dark Souls 3. obviously. So yeah, let's get this going. Let's make the grid a little bit more stable. Here we go. But yeah, I play City Builder sometimes. Mostly, you know, most of the time that I play is like Stardew Valley, stuff like this. I have a interesting relationship with Elden Ring because it's literally the last Souls game that I played. Ooh, that's not good. But we only have 8,000 left from our initial budget. I have some thoughts on Elden Ring. Personally, it's not my favorite, I have to say. Let's give these guys a casino, huh? Let's put it on here. Right next to me, right? So this is the end of the year screen, by the way. There we can decide our funding for stuff, so we can plan for the next year. Can increase the tax rate and stuff. Elden Ring, Elden Ring, Elden Ring. What do I do with Elden Ring? Personally, I like it a lot. How do I say this in the best way possible? Put another power plant that's a little bit away. How do I put this in the words? It's my... In terms of favorite, it's probably my... I don't know. Third least favorite? It's weird to say that because the Soul series is that big, like... I like it so far. I played most of it. There's only 2 bosses that I need to beat still. For example, Dark Souls 3 is my favorite of the series. And even that is highly debated amongst, you know, Souls fans, because there's a lot of people who don't like Dark Souls 3. And everyone loves Bloodborne. What am I going to do with that many amusement parks? I don't need more amusement parks. I have 1. That's enough. But yeah, we will have to start budgeting soon, pretty much. People are so much in love with Bloodborne, it's insane to me. Personally, Bloodborne is my second least favorite. If I had to rank, I'm going to give you my definitive ranking for all of the Souls series. It starts at the top with Dark Souls 3. At the top with Dark Souls 3. Then we have Dark Souls 1. Then we have Sekiro. Nice. Then we have Sekiro. Then probably Elden Ring. And what's next? Fuck, I forgot Demon Souls. Okay, first off, Dark Souls 3, Dark Souls 1, Sekiro, Demon Souls, Elden Ring, Bloodborne, Dark Souls 2. That's my ranking. In that order. Now that we have pollution warning, we should probably deal with that. Planting around the most populated areas, some trees and stuff. A park and trees. Helps that, obviously. Sekiro is good. Like, really mad good. But it is way different, I'd say. You know? It is way different. You have to adjust, obviously. At first, it's not going to gel well with you if you come from Elden Ring, honestly. It's going to feel weird. Because Sekiro is a counter game. I find Bloodborne generally is overrated in the community, but yeah, Elden Ring does a lot of stuff right, but a lot of stuff also wrong in my opinion. But you know, it's just my opinion, honestly. I mean, you don't have to listen to my opinion at all. But there is some stuff that I don't like about Elden Ring. And it mostly boils down to the bosses. But yeah. How much trees do I need to plant in order to get the pollution thing away? But yeah, I started with Dark Souls 1, so that's, you know, that's like the first game that I played. Pollution thing is actually not that bad. They're completely overestimating the pollution problem. Bloodborne is interesting. It's an interesting case because I don't like Bloodborne at all. And I'm so weird for that, apparently. But yeah, Bloodborne feels really different to me. Build another residential area over there. But yeah, if you want to talk more Souls, I can definitely do that for an entire stream. I love Souls games. Those games are the best, honestly. There's like this itch you get when you don't play Souls games. Now we are a regular city. Thanks. The residential area traffic is a little bit much. There's nothing going on up there. We have almost no budget left, and it's August. So yeah, we'll have to budget for a while. Doesn't help, really. But yeah, Elden Ring is really good. It does have some quirks that hold it back a bit, in my opinion. Elden Ring could literally be the perfect FromSoft game if it didn't do some things wrong that I don't like, that I don't agree with. But yeah, my Dark Souls ranking hasn't really changed. Like some of these enemies, some of these bosses, you have to admit, are like not that great. Especially overworld bosses or like smaller dungeon bosses or like kind of throwaway bosses, I find. It's like a little bit quantity over quality in that sense. I really, really hope for the DLC to fix some of the issues I have with Elden Ring. But I still have to beat 2 bosses. So, you know. Where's actually my phone? Gone. There it is. I'd love to check if I really... yeah. I'm going to make a little bit more taxes, and we're going to fund a little bit more into the transportation fund. But tax the people a little bit more. Also, they want a fire department, which I actually agree with. We should actually make a fire department. Right over here. And yeah, now we wait. We could also get a loan from the bank. Obviously. What was that Elden Ring boss called? I'm definitely struggling against Malenia. That's for sure. I can probably do it, but I haven't played the game for a while. Like, that's one of the bosses I still need to beat. That one is brutal, honestly. There he is. And the second one is Mog. I haven't played the game in a while, to be honest. I actually stopped playing the game in November. That was when I was going on vacation. Before I was going on vacation, and I haven't picked it up since, honestly. I would have to go back and actually try Mog and Malenia again. I think we should expand residential areas a bit. They shouldn't be all in that little circle around, you know, that one area. I almost beat him once, so he is at absolutely possible. I was like one hit away from beating him, but I didn't have time anymore before I was going on vacation. So, yeah, and I haven't picked it up since because I've been playing other stuff. But I can definitely beat him, but I'm a little bit iffy about Malenia, honestly. That waterfall dance is one of the worst attacks, in my opinion. It's so difficult to dodge. If that wasn't there, the fight would have been perfect. You know? But yeah, I finished the game, actually, like, the main game. Those are just 2 of the optional bosses I haven't beat yet. And I'm really waiting for the DLC, because when the DLC drops, we're going to stream it. Absolutely, we're going to stream it. And if I know FromSoft, they are dropping the DLC at one point where I don't have time to stream it. Like in May. In May, I'm 2 weeks on vacation. And at exactly that time, they are going to drop it. So I actually don't have time to stream it. I think we can speed it up a bit, right? Those are saves. This is advice. There we go. We can speed up the game speed a bit. We should speed up the game speed. Here's the thing. Sometimes it's just waiting around. We're going to the Netherlands. Honestly. We're always going to the Netherlands on vacation. I mean, it's not too far away. It's like, what? 8 hours drive by car or something. That's where we usually go on vacation. Oh, God damn it. I need to cut the fire font, guys. No, the biggest problem is I can't afford to cut too much. And we need to increase the tax rate again. Yeah, $8 only. Like, we live in southern Germany. It's like 8 hours drive or something to the Netherlands. It's not too far. Oh, wow. Yeah, cutting the transportation fund cost us in the end a bit, but I actually want a police department. And we actually have to connect this stuff with wires. And these as well. I know that the fire department needs funding, but I don't have funding. Do I have an accent? I don't know. I always try to not... I always try to not have an accent, but it doesn't really work out, honestly. Okay, game speed is set to fast. But yeah, we can chill for a while we wait for the funds to roll in. Obviously, increasing the taxes too much gets rid of a bunch of people who don't want to live in the city anymore. I think so too. It adds a little bit of character. I've been training to get this accent away, actually, but... You know. I don't know. You can't really get it out of me, honestly. Let me get something to drink. While we're talking. So yeah. I'm so excited to play Dark Souls 3 again, by the way. You don't even know. I'm going to get my butt kicked pretty hard by the game. Yeah, that's good. That's cool. Norway is a little bit far away from ourselves. I'd like to go to Norway once. Where we've never been, really. That's a little bit too much north for us. But maybe someday. We'd have to fly there, probably. Current funds. Let's cut the police fund as well. And increase the fire department fund. Let's defund the police. Right? Yeah, I get that. I would love to be there. At least once. I like Norway. Let's add some residential areas again. There's a hospital that formed over here. And let's just add a few more residential areas so we can get more money in. I don't even have a rail system. Winter is probably beautiful in Norway. Let's add this to the other side as well. But yeah, back to Dark Souls 3, we're going to get our butt kicked. We are going to do a level 1 run. What this means is we can do everything else, but we can't level up at all. It's possible to do it. It's just really, really difficult. You know? I've done one for Dark Souls 1. It was really, really possible. Except against Gwyn, which I actually had to resort to cheating to actually win because he drove me up the fucking wall. But yeah, usually it's easier. Yeah, we're starting the game from scratch, from the beginning. We're playing from the beginning to defeating every boss in Dark Souls 3 with a level 1 character. In a level 1 run, you can take everything that the game throws at you. Like, you can do rings, you can do different weapon types and stuff, but you can't just level up. You're always going to be a little bit more fragile than usually. And it depends entirely on your skill. How good you do. And yeah, Dark Souls 3 is very possible in level 1. You're going to remember the dodge mechanics. Because Elden Ring took the dodge mechanics straight from Dark Souls 3. The dodge is straight from Dark Souls 3. Like, Elden Ring really is an extension of Dark Souls 3 in some ways. Probably not in terms of lore. The lore of Elden Ring is entirely its own. Let's increase the funding a bit. Let's build more residential areas to get more people into the city. Not a country, it's a city. Make the grid a bit more stable. And let's fix up some of these roads. But yeah, we're making slow and steady progress. Let's also introduce a little bit more industry to this. Here's the thing, in Souls games, I usually go full greatsword. Usually. And you seem to do the same thing as well. And yeah, the dual wielding greatswords in Elden Ring are great. I love it. For the most part. Until I actually started struggling against Elden Beasts and realized that actually making a different build makes it way easier. But yeah. Dual wielding greatswords is the way to go. And yeah, Soul Level 1 run, we're not going to dual wield greatswords, obviously, because we can't enhance our strength, really. But there is a way where we can actually wield a pretty slow weapon. And this is going to come into play in the game a lot. Like, there are rings that enhances our strength to a level where we can wield one really good slow weapon, and we're going to abuse that pretty hard. But yeah, I'm so excited to show you Dark Souls 3. I'm going to slot it in whenever I can, honestly. Dark Souls 3. I think it's going to take, you know, the Tuesday or the Thursday slot, probably. That was where originally I had the Souls game slot when I was playing Dark Souls 2. It was Tuesday and Thursday, and then Saturday sometimes, you know, like this time span. But yeah, that's where Monster Hunter now lives. I think we'll keep with the same figures because we are actually making more money now, which is a good win for us. But yeah, for a while, the money we are getting is going to go right back into the infrastructure and stuff. Thing is, I need to stream Dark Souls 3 a little bit more because we are going to be failing a lot. Please do so. You know, just hang out while we play chill games. I like Stardew Valley a lot as well. I was also at one point considering streaming Stardew Valley as well. Ooh, Minecraft is also a good one. If I'm becoming big enough, I'd like to do a Minecraft server. That was always my dream. Yeah, Dark Souls 3 is going to be a thing where we are going to be failing a lot. I already did, before, I did an offline trial run of the game with Soul Level 1. And honestly, it was okay. I would go pretty vanilla, but with some mods, you know. Like a few mods that enhance the experience, but pretty vanilla. But yeah, because here's the thing. I remember back in the day I was following a streamer that I really loved. And he had a Minecraft server, and that was the shit back in the day. Like, that was really cool. We were making all sorts of events happen and stuff on the Minecraft server. It was a really cool time. I remember one night we were just hanging out for 6 hours or something and made a complete winter event for the stream. And it culminated in this huge snowball fight. That everyone just everyone just built forts, you know, different forts, and everyone was picking up as much snowballs as you can. And it was like a capture the flag type situation. It was a really good time. And yeah, I'd like to recreate that if I become big enough, honestly. But yeah, I'd like to at least have, like, I would say 30 members live at that point, like 30 members in the Minecraft server doing that at the same time. Probably. It was probably one of the most fun nights I had in a while. So yeah, so far there's not too much going on in the town. You can just talk. So fucking excited for Dark Souls 3, you don't even know. Because here's the thing, I've been suffering through Dark Souls 2 just to get to this point with Dark Souls 3. Where I can stream Dark Souls 3 on the stream every time. Yeah, it's gone down a bit. Oh yeah, small Pokemon tournaments, count me in. Absolutely. And I draw inspiration a lot from the content I've been watching back in the day as well. There was a German streamer back in the day that did a gym leader thing. He had like, he took some Pokemon teams. He made gym leader teams with his Pokemon. And they were like choosing he made some gym leader teams, you know. Let me get this straight. Let me get the story straight. He made some gym leader teams with, I think, 3 or 4 Pokemon per gym leader. Or was it even a full 6 part team? And he invited like viewers who would go through all of the gym leaders, you know, one by one. Like, everyone had a different typing associated with it. And the challenger would have a 6 Pokemon team that was going to get through all of the gyms on stream. Like, sort of a gym leader battle that we have in Pokemon Stadium back in the day. It was kind of like that in Pokemon Stadium. He had like these huge teams that were like competitive Pokemon teams. And the challenger had to like build this balanced team around every gym leader and win against him. That would be so cool to do. I have so many ideas, honestly. Oh, thank you. That's cool. I really hope I can continue to bring amazing content, honestly. I hope I can bring you amazing content. For a long time, I've been struggling to actually, you know, to actually get an audience. And I always thought it was about me, like, maybe people don't enjoy watching me play a game. But I think it's more of a problem with YouTube system. YouTube doesn't like gaming content and streams in general a lot. Guys, I need more taxes. Transportation is killing me. So yeah, but if you're starting, you know, you have a lot of insecurities about the content you're producing. And it's like, do people not tune in because it's me playing the game, or do people just not see my content, you know? Or don't get fed my content? I mean, that's a probability. And yeah, at one point I just decided, like, yeah, okay, I'm just going to do more content, do just what I want to do on the channel, and slowly but surely we got like to 50 viewers, and probably, yeah. But honestly, the more consistent viewers I get, the more people that tune in regularly, the better it is. Because it gives... Here's the thing, in the algorithm, stream time is a big factor. Like watch time on a YouTube channel is a lot to take in. And here's the thing, streams are pretty good for that, because if you stay from start to finish, you just watched 3 hours of my content, you know. And I'm going to continue relying on your support. Honestly, it means a lot to me that you actually support me. Guys, I can't build a new power plant. There's still not enough. There's so many residential areas over here. Got a few hospitals. Let's build another police department over here. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's going to be a chill stream, and the city's just going to be, you know, pretty big. We're currently struggling a bit with population. But yeah, in a few hours, the city is going to be huge. Like, I think the last upgrade you get, like the last thing you get in terms of size is like at 1 million. And we're into 14,000. So yeah. We have power plant issues. Burgers are so good. I'd kill for a good burger right now. The thing is, there's that one restaurant in the Netherlands that absolutely killed burgers for me. I cannot taste any burger anymore from a regular burger joint. These burgers were so good, it actually killed all of the other burgers for me. Which is fun, you know. Now if we decrease the taxes. Let's decrease the taxes for a bit and see. And let's build a few more residential areas. Especially, you know, around here somewhere. Where people actually want to live. Those burgers were delicious. Like, it really shows if a chef can actually make good burgers. Or good food in general. Like, here's the thing. You can immediately, if you know enough about food, you can immediately tell when a chef actually knows what they're doing. Oh, that sucks. If they actually went bankrupt, yeah, that sucks. That sucks really hard. But yeah, I've been going into food a lot. I'm cooking a lot of food every day, probably. I'm a pretty decent chef. So yeah, as someone who enjoys a lot of good food, you immediately start to realize when a chef actually knows what they're doing. And I think it was last week we went to a burger restaurant with my workplace. And I immediately noticed, like, when I sliced into these burgers, I immediately noticed those burgers are overcooked. They're going to taste okay, but they are definitely not juicy. And I'm like, oh, why has that joint ruined my burgers for me? Trying to learn how to cook is not easy, but it's good. I enjoyed it a lot. But yeah, food is a huge part of life. The thing is, I'm only self-taught, so yeah, I can talk all I want about food. But yeah, I'm not a real chef like a lot of the real chefs in the industry. But I like food a little bit too much. And not even like junk food. I don't eat junk food a lot. I eat good food. Really good food. And that's also a problem. That I'm currently trying to fix, you know? Holy shit, those residential areas are... You know what? Let's go to... Map, graph... I haven't even put down the bank yet. Honestly, we need to fund a little bit more. But here's the thing, I think I'm going to build a bank. right here. Because I actually can't wait to build another power plant. You know, that's the biggest issue I have currently. I have a huge issue with power. And these two coal power things don't actually cut it anymore. So I'm actually going to the bank real quick. 10,000, yes, and a $500 a year loan, is it? So yeah, with it, we're going to actually build one nuclear power plant. Wow, there seems to be a party going on somewhere. It's a little close by, honestly. Holy shit. Obviously, we love nuclear radiation. But yeah, nuclear power plants just produce so much energy. But yeah, I'm going to build another one down here, by the way. Here we go. But yeah, those 10,000 went into energy for the entire town for the next years. There's a party going on outside somewhere. Holy shit, that's loud. Here's the thing, I live in a relatively remote area, so we don't usually get noise like this around here. I don't think it picks up on stream, so that's okay. But yeah, those two power plants are actually worth it, because it just boosted... The thing is, we were lacking energy a lot, so it boosted our population by 10,000. Just having enough energy for everyone. Because we have enough residential areas around, you know. Like, there's enough commercial areas, there's enough residential areas. It's not my type of music. It's like a weird dance type of music. I don't want them to join. But yeah, this game is a really, really chill game, so, you know. Yeah, one of those. I'm not even sure it's a party. Might just be one of the neighbors just having the... just turning up the volume of their, you know, sound box or whatever. Really, really loud. That's a good idea. Honestly, let's be lazy today. Let's just, you know, stick around. And just be lazy. I also have some drinks with me. I don't know how old you guys are, but you probably don't... You probably can't drink. Yet. Probably. That's a huge spike in population. Are you kidding me? Let's tax the hell out of them. Oh, I don't know what your legal drinking age is. I know in Germany it's 16 for beer and 18 for harder stuff, you know. But yeah, just enjoying a post work drink today. A residents demand a stadium, huh? I don't think residents want a stadium, honestly. Not yet, at least. That's good as well. Just, you know, if you are drinking, just drink responsibly. That's all I'm asking for. I don't want to set a bad example, you know. Let's build them an amusement park. Build them their new Disney World. Up there. We could do another police department. Let's just check our statistics real quick. Oh, especially if you had traumatic experience, just stay away from it, honestly. Thing is, I drink sometimes. I drink sometimes, just you know, sometimes. My wife also completely stays away from alcohol. Completely, like nothing at all. So I get it. I absolutely get it. Like there's a few areas with high crime. And honestly, I'd like to decentralize a little bit of that. New save, huh? Yeah, we're going to start a new save. At one point. Infinite Fusion sounds like a lot of fun. I really want to play that on stream. Thing is, I have so little time for streaming. It's insane. I like streaming so much. I'd rather play more streams, you know? Play more games on stream. Slugma. I'll take a Slugma. What have you got? Yeah, Typhlosion. Okay. Let's fund the police a little bit and the fire department as well. Typhlosion is a good option, yeah. Whirlipede. It might be. But have you considered what cool stuff you can make with a Whirlipede? I don't know. But yeah, Slugma is already derpy, so it produces a lot of derpy Pokemon. We need more police departments, honestly. There's one around here. But there also needs to be like one around here. But there's already one around there. Let's look at the map real quick. Crime rate is pretty high up there and in that stretch. I don't know if the police department is just lazy. Ooh, that would be cool, honestly. Is Infinite Fusion, are these Pokemon actually AI generated or something? Because that's not really something I'd like. But they're probably AI generated. I don't know, you could name it Firecracker. Kinda. I don't know. I don't know. I'm really bad at naming things. Don't follow me for naming good stuff. That's cool if there's a lot of stuff made by fans, honestly. That's really cool. I think I can support that. Here's the thing, with how many fusions you need, obviously you need to have AI generated ones at one point. Because you can't just demand from fans to make you like... What are the sprites, like over 300,000 or something? There's just too many sprites going on. Welcome back, SG Bacon. Yeah. I mean, when half of it is made by fan base, that's actually really cool. I think probably the worst ones are basically AI generated. I think so. But yeah, the fusion Pokemon community has been really cool. So I'd actually like to try it out once we're done with regular Gaia. I'm actually glad I started playing Pokemon, honestly. Like, playing Pokemon actually was a spite thing because of yeah, that Wailord Slowpoke thing. Me starting to play Pokemon was like a spite thing because of Palworld. I was like... Slugma is not the best, right? Oh my god. I have to touch my citizen. I have to charge my citizens so much tax at this stage. And yeah, they're all sitting in traffic jams. I would need to introduce a rail, but I don't have the funds for it, honestly. Well, now we can just make a simple railway connection. Oh god, yeah, Slugma is like really weak. And his evolution has a really bad typing. But yeah, I wanted to give this game a chance. If you have any other retro games that you want to enter, you know, as maybe part of it, I still have a bunch of loaded up that I can just play whatever. Yeah, that's literally the last funds I had to make this stupid railway over here. Honestly. You're probably going to catch better Pokemon soon. But yeah. I'm thinking of playing Yoshi's Island next week or something. But yeah. I don't know yet, honestly. I'm a little bit torn on what to play on Retro Game Friday. But I love giving retro games some space, you know? But yeah, the city is growing still. We're dealing with a lot of problems. But those are fixable, but it takes a little bit of time to get going. I think there's also a cheat that you can get like infinite money. And you can just build the city of your dreams. But where's the challenge in that, you know? I mean, we could also play Retro Game Friday. We could just make a Pokemon Red or something Retro Game Friday, because those count as retro games, you know? But yeah, I'd usually love to... In Retro Game Friday, I usually love to cover games that are quick, because we are only going to play it once every Friday. Taxes collected, previous funds, special income. So yeah, let's spend some time expanding our rail system. Go buy these houses. Here. Yeah, it's not growing fast. Honestly. It's a little bit more waiting than I anticipated. But yeah, I usually exclude games from Retro Game Friday that are like that I want to do long plays of, you know, like Pokemon. The biggest problem is with the rail the way it is, the price is going to explode. That is definitely not normal. Level 255 Rattata is a little bit much. Golbat is interesting, yeah. Jigglypuff is okay. It's at least a fairy type, you know. I hope so, that it's a fairy type in Infinite Fusion. What? It is growing rapidly. Thing is, it's actually shrinking right now, which is not really great. Registeel. Oh my god, Registeel is cool. I'd definitely take Registeel, honestly. Golbat combined with Jigglypuff also has to be like a cursed thing, right? There we go. We have to reduce the taxes back to 8%. Sadly. Oh my god. The police department doesn't need the funds. And the fire department doesn't own it. Doesn't need it anyway. I've seen it. Let me check real quick. Let's see what it is. Oh my god. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this creation? It's horrific. It's like the cursed image. I like the concept of Infinite Fusion. We're definitely going to play that. If I were to make an actual gym leader thing with Pokemon, would you actually be willing to participate? you know? That's a really, really good moveset, honestly. I would kind of prepare something like this. I'd love to prepare something like this. Like, look at, you know, gym leaders. I would look at gym leaders, you know. I would make, like, typings for all of my gyms. And make actual competitive movesets. I'm thinking about letting you participate in all of them. Like a Pokemon League style, you know, like a Pokemon League style thing. Where just, you know, viewers can come in. Obviously, there has to be some type of online play. But I'd love to do it with Gen 3 Pokemon, if at all possible. Or maybe Gen 4. Gen 4 or Gen 5. Something along those lines. We'd have to pick a gen. Metal Bear. Our population grew again because I reduced the taxes. I think I have to slowly ease the population into, you know, more taxation. What are you sending me? Also, don't send me too much stuff on Discord. I don't like having DMs. If you want to send it, if you have anything to send, please do it in the Discord server, and not me privately. I'd appreciate that. I mean, I think there's a stream chat thing in the Discord server. That would be like the best place to send me stuff. You can demand a stadium all you want. You're not getting one. I'm not going into debt for a stupid stadium. Aww. Metal Bear would be so cool. Bring one rail way to the industry. And one rail towards the residential area. Okay, let's see. Let's go to the bank for another loan. God damn it. I think I'm going to keep the stream chat thing open. I think the stream chat thing would be a nice inclusion. I'm working around that. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, yeah. Here's the fun part of my setup. I can change my colors if I want to. Now we're a little bit more demonic. Don't need to remove Umbreon from starter. Umbreon is great. Why is there not an item called Stick? That's a bigger question. It's probably a power-up item for one of the Pokemon. $77. 7 is my lucky number, so 77. Yeah, so far this game is a lot of waiting around, but once we get more budget, we're definitely going to build more stuff. There is a point in the game where we have abundant funds, honestly. Hey, Ponyta is cool. Ponyta is cool. Right? Thing is, we gotta fund the transportation more. Because our roads are looking like shit. And we're going to save so much more in the end if we fund our transportation properly. We're going to save so much more in the long run. Why would you like a custom sprite? We still have to pay back 14 times? Oh my god. I'm thinking about, you know, including the Discord thing in the stream chat. I mean, Ghost Horse looks actually pretty cool. Ghost Toys looks really cool. The reverse doesn't look as cool. You can definitely send it to me. I will probably try it. I'm not so sure yet. I have so many games to play. Bank is really, really mean to me. Come on, give me something to work with. Between 1 and 465. Let's go with 197. I think that's Umbreon. If I'm not mistaken. Just had it open. Can I actually open my Visual Studio here? Probably not while I'm streaming. I shouldn't do it while I'm streaming. Shouldn't try programming while I'm streaming. Yeah, I remember that. Cool. Oh my god. You have so many expenditures. And the bank keeps screwing me over. New toaster? What are you talking about? My Sims are incredibly lazy. The city is not pretty, but it's functional, I think. I don't think hunger is a stat in this game, honestly. It's SimCity for the Super Nintendo. The thing is, if you're watching on Twitch, by the way, and the thing is, Twitch doesn't have a category for this game. It does? Twitch doesn't have a category for this game, so yeah. I was trying to get it done on Twitch, but honestly, still cool. I still really like this game. I just wish it has a little bit of a speed up button, honestly. I mean, it does have certain speeds, but a speed up would be like appreciated at this point. Fuck you, residents. I don't want to build a stadium. Honestly. Come on, give me all your money. All your money. I need money. Don't clip that out of context. Don't make me look like a greedy bastard. I don't think I even have a donation link set up or anything. And I'm not part of the Twitch partner program or the YouTube partner program. So I can't even take your money even if I wanted to. Also, I don't need it, so whatever. Okay. How much are we into debt? Pretty hard, actually. But yeah, we're lacking a little bit of residential areas again. So I think we're going to expand our residential areas quite a bit. I want to actually get a plugin where I can bring stuff up from the Discord server easier. A bit. So actually, if you send me, you know, art or something cool in Discord, I can bring it up on stream quicker. That might be cool. What the fuck is this? What kind of fusion is this? This is Umbreon with? I don't even know. Oh, it's Registeel. Okay, that looks cool. I'm going to take a quick break. I need a short bathroom break and I'm going to be back in a few minutes. again. I think I fucking camera. I've been seeing it a little bit differently before. I don't know. Maybe over there. I want to build more residential areas, by the way. Like, we need a ton of more residential areas if we want to have our population grow. Growing population means more taxes, means more income. That's how this works, right? Umbreon on Registeel actually looks kind of fire. Not gonna lie. Also, don't draw. Don't let me draw. I can't draw. I can't really. The only thing I can do is image editing relatively well. That's how my thumbnails get made. That's all I can muster. How does it look in terms of bank? Oh my god, that loan goes for so long. It's just $10,000. Oh my god. What kind of worries me is that my residents are going down. Oh god damn it. So yeah, this game is obviously a little bit slow, but that's okay. I'm just chilling today. Oh my god. Definitely need to defund transportation. We have to budget so much. Umbreon and Gengar is probably really cool. I like Kazam and Meitang. Seems pretty cool. Minecraft bear. Ooh, that looks actually fire. Holy shit. Alakazam and not Alakazam. Umbreon and Gengar actually works. That one seems like a custom sprite. Sprite. Ultra Steel Skeezor is what I'm saying. Come on, it's June, guys. Don't let me down. Yeah, Ursaring and Porygon. It's actually really fire. Honestly. I like those a lot. I'm so excited when I finally get to play this. Ooh. Isn't that a fusion with Mega Skeezor? Or did it just take the sprite from Mega Skeezor? Like, because the claws look like Mega Skeezor. Oh. Do you guys know Digimon? The claws kind of look like Machine Dramon a bit. A bit. Let's make a bridge real quick over there. I think that works. Like, this is all so connected with bridges, it's actually crazy. We're lacking a ton of commercial districts. So we should probably get to building another commercial district. Somewhere around here. Honestly. Not too far away from the residential district. People can actually go shopping pretty close to where they live. Omanite. I like Omanite. Ski store. It looks really, really cool. Honestly. Let me check something real quick. Amura. I think if we have our own stadium, the residents will chill a bit more. But honestly, I'm seeing another 9 years of waiting. Like, the bank is fleecing me hard right now. For actually spending money. Regigigas Fusion? Or is it regular Regigigas? Here we go. We don't have much funds for next time as well. How much is a stadium, by the way? I think it was 3,000. We actually have to save up a bit. But we also need more commercial areas, honestly. Here we go. I don't think I want to see a lot more custom sprites, honestly. Because we're playing the game anyway. I want to be completely surprised with what they add. Does the game have a custom storyline, or is it just a regular Pokemon game with just fusions? It would be cooler if it had a custom storyline, but I understand if it doesn't. When I get there, I'm going to fuse Umbreon with everything. There's probably some people who like Rotom a lot. I personally don't like Rotom as much. Rotom is a Gen 4 Pokemon, so I have no emotional attachment to it, you know? I could activate Disco Mode. That's like freaky. That would be cool for a party setting. That's actually really cool. I like that. There's so many cool games I want to play on the channel, honestly, and there's so little time that I have. I've been streaming 70 hours last month, and I haven't really come anywhere close to how many games I actually want to play. It's insane. And like, we will have content for years to come. I think I'm going to remove the party lights right now. I think this one's great. If we ever have a Christmas party or something, I can add the party lights. You know, we're finally getting somewhere. Holy shit. Can actually fund the police. It's probably because I built more commercial areas. I think we were lacking in commercial areas a lot. I would think so, that there would be like a ton of anime and game references. I mean, those artists don't really exist in a vacuum that make these custom sprites. You know? Okay. I'm going to build more commercial and industry areas so that people actually come here for work. More. I think that was what we were lacking. Kind of. So yeah, I was reading the graph on the top right a little bit wrong. Like, that is the actual demand, you know, that people have. So they currently need more commercial and industry district. And residential areas are actually relatively good right now. Like, yeah, there's ton of stuff to improve over here in terms of residential. There's tons of space. But yeah. I think we're finally getting somewhere. We're almost at 50k residents right now. And we're collecting a lot more taxes because of it. So we can do more stuff. Finally, this city is going to take off. Yay! We have 50k. And we actually get a new track. So the tracks depend on how many residents you have. But yeah, we get new background music. But yeah, there is a goal, you know, basically. I think at 1 million it stops. Like, that's the last hurdle you have to take. View. I mean, okay. Industry requires a seaport, huh? I thought the residents wanted a stadium. Crime apparently is very high. Let's look at the map real quick. Oh yes, the crime rate in this area, in this residential area, is extremely high. And it's pretty high over there. Land value is extremely high in this part of town. In this part. Let's see what else. Pollution. How's pollution doing? I think pollution is pretty well. Traffic density could be better. Rate of growth. I think a power grid is pretty powerful. Let's look at our stats. Oh, oh, oh no. We are doing really bad. Oh no. Okay. My citizens hate me. I have less than 50% approval rating. That's not good. But yeah, tomorrow I won't stream. Tomorrow is just me chilling, you know. I just need a day off. I'll also try to stream less. I think the last days have been a little bit too much, honestly. Where I was streaming 2 times a day, I think 1 time a day should be absolutely enough. I don't want to burn out on streaming. That's the biggest issue I have. I don't want to burn out on making good content and streaming. The thing is, the more I stream, the more I get the itch of I want to stream more. Where's the crime rates the most? Like every time I'm not streaming, I think to myself, oh, streaming now would be nice. Not a good sign, honestly. I feel like a lot of streamers burn out relatively quickly. You know? There's so many police departments here and still the crime rate is so high. Let's make space for a police department here. Yeah, tomorrow I'm going to enjoy life. We're going to get some good food. Tomorrow. That's why I'm not streaming tomorrow, by the way. Because we're going to get to a good food place. Like a good Chinese food place around here. Where we like visit once every 6 months or so. But yeah, I'm not going to enjoy that a lot. Just one evening, you know. One evening doing absolutely nothing. Oh, wow, the housing market in this town has crashed a lot. People are leaving the city in droves. But yeah, I'm going to take off tomorrow and then we're full steam ahead, Dark Souls 3. I don't know which time zone you're in, but I think it's going to be 1 PM my time zone. 1 PM. We're going to start playing Dark Souls for 4 to 5 hours, I think. Maybe. Let's see. Oh my god. Cool stuff. I think 1 PM we're going to start for 4 to 5 hours, depending on how it goes. The first part of Dark Souls 3 is relatively okay, Soul level 1. The middle section is where it becomes brutal. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. You know? I would say Dark Souls 1 is Dark Souls 3. Not Dark Souls 1. Dark Souls 3 is actually one of the easier games in the series, but we're playing it on Soul level 1 and then it becomes one of the hardest ones, at least for me. I just love the Soul series so much. A friend of mine introduced me into the games about a year ago. So I never did play them growing up, honestly. But yeah, a friend introduced me into the series. Because I was always curious about it and never really... could never get into it. And yeah, then I got into it. I played Dark Souls 1 until it was completed. And then I just never stopped, honestly. Let's increase the police fund. Come on. Guys, I just increased the police fund. Still 5 times, huh? So yeah, I got kind of introduced into Dark Souls. And he made me play Dark Souls 1 as my first game, honestly. And I think I was off better for it. Dark Souls 1, if you started fresh, if you're not into Souls game yet, Dark Souls 1 is a little daunting, and it's a little hard to get into. But Dark Souls 1 is really good if you have a friend. You know, if you have a friend that's already played it, and can kind of sort of push you and guide you a little bit along, you know? And that is, I think, the perfect start into any Souls game. Like, I've got really cheap taxes, guys. What's the problem? The crime rate's still that big? It's gone down a bit. What, you want less taxes? I'm going to take the casino. I think I'm going to stream. Let's see. I think let's place it next to the bank. I think I'm going to stream for more. I don't know. Maybe an hour. Maybe 30 minutes only. I'm going to try to keep Retro Game Fridays to like 3 hours maximum or something like this. We're going to make an assessment of the town we built before I go. Quick assessment. You know, what could be better and stuff. Not against picking games up again, but yeah, probably an hour or something. At one point, I definitely want to pick up Link's Awakening again, because we played that game. Wait, the notification actually came? That was like 2.5 hours into the stream. Can I break up these traffic jams over here? The YouTube notification system is broken. I'm going to say it every time now that if they just want to get notified, they should probably change the Discord server. Because that one usually works, you know. Fluctuating so hard right now, everything. Nice stream today, really. But yeah, this is pretty chill, I find. Just having someone in chat and then we're just hanging out. I think I came up with the idea for this game for Retro Game Friday like 2 weeks ago. When I was like, let's build that library, by the way. When I was like, this would be the perfect game for it. To do a Friday stream. Where do we put the library? It would be cool in a residential area, honestly. Like here. Dark Souls 3 is going to be so good. I'm so fucking pumped about Dark Souls 3 because it's my favorite FromSoft game of all time. Especially the DLC. Oh my god. To me, it's the perfect FromSoft game. You don't even know. I mean, that's just my opinion, obviously, but yeah. Police headquarters. Where do we put the police headquarters? We got a ton of police departments over here. Put it over here. You won't believe what you're seeing, honestly. The thing is, Dark Souls 3 starts off relatively slow. The early bosses are kind of meh sometimes. But once you actually get to the nitty-gritty, oh my god, these bosses are so hype. To me, Dark Souls 3 encompasses just the perfect boss design. What do you need help with? I'm not too good with most stuff. I can program, but that's about it. Isn't it just opening the sprite and editing it? And then saving over it? I have no idea. I've never edited a Pokemon sprite in my lifetime. How's crime looking? With the police headquarters, we should actually be good on crime. Housing costs. Wow. The police department actually does nothing for crime. Not really anything. And it's funded so well, it still does nothing. It's kind of like the real world. Sorry, a little social commentary for you guys. I don't know. I never shy away from social commentary and making my opinion heard, but yeah. I really can't help you with anything Visual Boy related, honestly, or importing sprites or anything. I don't even know how you would even do that. Going to look into that gym leader thing, by the way, if I can. Because that's something that interests me. And it would be cool to have it. Tax rates. That's 7%, which is okay. To remove a little bit of the police funding. They are a little bit getting too comfortable. Oh my god, there's a mega complex over there. I also think residents want a commercial district. I'm not sure I can even help you, honestly. I mean, you can send it over, but I don't know if I can even help you. Never edited a Pokemon sprite or a Pokemon game in my lifetime. Yeah, we need a bit more residential areas. I think that's a problem. Oh my god, what is that? Regigigas and Arcanine. Looks cursed. Looks really cursed. Usually what you do if you get an error code in something, you Google it. That's how I do it as well. Especially in programming. You know? If I don't even know what it is, I'm just Googling it and I'm just looking at technical bullshit that Google spits out at me. We programmers do a lot of Googling and researching, honestly. That's how the whole craft works. Just Googling and researching. Not as romantic as people make it out to be honest. I mean, I still know my stuff, you know, but let's wait a bit. It would be cool if by the end of the stream we can actually, you know, Get to 100k or something. Also, the channel hasn't really been growing too much in the recent days, but it's only been like 3 days in February, so we're okay. I hope that it grows if I play more diverse games. And I'm going to do everything I can in order to get more viewership going. I'm glad that I actually found, you know, viewers that actually want to consistently come into chat, which is really cool. But yeah, I want to keep that consistency going. We can get more into residential areas right here. I think residential areas are always needed. Come on. Sure, why not? They've wanted a stadium for so long. I better see a huge spike in population if you get a stadium, you fuckers. Sorry for my language. I don't know. You tell me, should I keep my language as it is, or should I become a little less curse friendly? I literally don't know what that means, that error code. I mean, there's some things you could look up. You know, what does an index file mean? You could literally just put in that error code into Google and it spits something out at you. Or you could go Google stuff like... Sometimes I think it alienates people, but I don't know. I absolutely don't know if it does. I'm using the language that I use while I'm playing games. But yeah, you could just put it into Google, the error code themselves, or you could look at what does indexing mean in terms of sprites. What does indexing mean in terms of images, or something like this. That's what I would do, at least, you know. I'd have to look into it, obviously. I'm still also not very good at watching my own language. And sometimes I don't care. I could, you know, restrain myself, but I've seen it in a few Dark Souls streams that if I get angry, all bets are coming off. Honestly. in terms of language. I can get pretty salty sometimes. I don't know. I think getting too angry at a video game is not a good character thing, and I accept that. Honestly, it's a huge character flaw that I actually have. Sometimes it's better to just take a step back and, you know. I mean, that's what we're all doing. Like, we're all trying to just get better at what we're doing. I hope so. Here's the thing, I don't really... I never thought I would actually foster a young audience or anything. I always thought, like, you know, my audience would consist of 30-year-old dudes that are watching me. I don't know. But honestly, it's okay. But, you know, having a certain age, you start to wonder if you're actually a responsible person. Yeah, I recognize it as a character flaw of mine, which I'm trying to work on, but it's not working very much, honestly. I think these residential areas need a little bit of help. Really. The thing is about video games, some games actually don't make me mad. Sometimes. There's definitely been times that Souls games have made me mad. The thing that I'm getting mad about, if I feel like a fight is not fair. If something is not fair, I get extremely mad at it. Get extremely salty. But I've been, you know, beaten to hell and back in a fight in a Souls game, and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to try more, you know. I just have to learn the fight and then I'm good. But if I feel like the fight is a little bit unfair, I'm getting extremely salty. I'm going to take another short 5-minute break or something. Back at it again. Oh yeah, I get mad at unfair combos as well. I get it. I absolutely get it. I even got mad sometimes at Elden Ring. Honestly. How does my voice look? It's probably not going to be good. Crime is still a problem. Yeah. I got really mad at the Godric fight. The second one. Because honestly, they made the perfect boss in Godric, and the second phase they just throw everything overboard and make it insanely stupid. I didn't enjoy phase 2 of that a lot. But that could just be me having a skill issue as well, but you know. But I have this nagging feeling of that happening to every Elden Ring boss I encounter. Like, every Elden Ring boss has something that just drags them down for me. But that's, you know. Yeah, at least it look cool, but your mind is going to be blown at Dark Souls 3 DLC. And I really hope that Elden Ring DLC actually goes to places, you know, that to the heights that Dark Souls 3 DLC does. Because the Dark Souls 3 DLC, I think, has almost only, you know, perfect bosses. They are literally perfect. And yeah, the last boss in the last DLC is so good. The biggest problem that Dark Souls 3 DLC has is you don't have a boss rush mode. You have, in order to replay a boss, you have to play through the entire game again. That's the biggest issue that Dark Souls has. Yes, we will play through the DLC. Are you kidding me? Do you really think I'm going to skip DLC? Wow. We're bleeding a lot of population right now. Your mind is going to be blown at Gael. I can already tell you that your mind is going to be blown. That is the epitome of... That is the epitome of a flashy fight. But a flashy fight that's also fair, you know? And really good. So it has flashiness, it has fairness, and it's really good. So all three together. And it has the perfect setting as well. Like, it's absolutely perfect in my book. I think people who play Dark Souls 3 call it a little bit too easy. But everyone still keeps gushing about it. Even though it's too easy, everyone keeps gushing about it. Like, that's the lengths this fight goes to. Just the sheer spectacle of it, like, oh my god. I could keep talking about this fight all day long. And that alone solidified Dark Souls 3 as... I would compare it kind of to the Radan fight in Elden Ring. Even though I never fought the original, the one that came out that was like beating everyone up, like that was really really strong. When I fought him, they already nerfed him. Also, Dark Souls 3 starts really strong. Like the first boss is cool. I love the first boss. At least the first two. Also, if you're hearing something, that's my cat scratching at the door. He wants his food. Actually, he doesn't want his food. He actually wants to play, but that's okay. You shouldn't watch videos about it. But yeah. Dark Souls 3 to me is so much fun. Yeah, I have a cat. The thing is, he's not allowed in this office, sadly. I would make it a stream cat if he was allowed in this office. You know? But he isn't, because he's like... There's a lot of cables here and he keeps messing with them and I don't like it, honestly. But he gets cranky at that time, currently. Like, 8 PM is usually his feeding time. The thing I could do is I could buy a cat cam. But yeah, I've seen so many people have their cats in their office on stream, you know, just waltzing into their studio set, and I'm like, my cat actually messes with the cables and everything, and I'm like, I don't want him to get hurt. I could do a cat cam. I would have to buy a camera, though. What do we desperately need? More industry. More industry, okay. We're going to do more industry. Make the cheapest industries. Right over here. Also, don't expect too much from my cat. He's a little shithead. But all cats kind of are. I need to do that later in the thing because I get more money out of it during tax season. I don't even know where I would put a cat cam on the screen, honestly, because during Pokemon there's so much going on. There's the chat in the top right. There's me. There's the game, and then I have to put the Pokemon overlay there at the other side. Like, there's a little bit going on, too much. And just my cat. And I'm just going to be in there with my voice. That could be that could be fun. Not even sure because he just sleeps all day. Because he's pretty night active, you know. He just goes out. I just let him out every night, and he just does his thing until morning, and then he comes back and sleeps all day. Huh. Yeah, industry seems to be going down rapidly right now. I actually want to give them a stadium, but I don't know. I think for the rest of the thing, we should just take the loan. 21 years. Holy shit. But yeah, let's first put the windmill somewhere. Like, let's put it over there. Or maybe somewhere else, like here. I'd have to buy a extra cam or something that I can just, you know, draw from, like an IP cam or something. I think a friend of mine has shown me how to do it, so I might be able to do it. So let's build a stadium, but where do we build it? Maybe here? That looks good. It's like a little bit central, you know. And we can just plow this away. Let's have a park over here, a little one. And yeah, they wanted to have a harbor, so let's give them one. Well, the industry said they wanted a harbor, and we are willing enough to oblige them. Here we go. Current funds, city expenditures, taxes collected. Oh my god, we're making minus at least. Should add another fire department right here. And another one right up here. Better safe than sorry. I think that's how we're going to stay for now. While we're waiting for next year to arrive. So yeah, maybe another 30 minutes or something. I'm going to look into how much an IP cam costs on Amazon. $30. 30 euros, I mean. Not dollars. It's around 30 euros. Huh. Fuck it, I'm going to buy an IP camera. Let's go. I have no idea if this is actually a good idea. But you got me. You got me. Making really bad purchases at 9 p.m. while being slightly tipsy. Yeah, I got you. I got you. So yeah, cat cam is definitely coming. Now it's ordered. I really hope it's a good one, or else I'll have to send it back. But yeah, cat cam is coming. Oh, industry is always complicated. Yeah, obviously we get cat cam. Are you kidding? If I can make content out of my cat, I'll do it. Yeah, I'll probably put chats like over there. Like put it on, you know, half of the chat. So we just get the recent messages. And then we're just going to put cat over there. Maybe. I hope this cat cam is actually good. I didn't read any reviews or something. If not, I have to send it back. But it's due to arrive tomorrow, actually, you know. Hey, it's from the same company that does my Wi-Fi router, so it has to be good, right? I checked that for compatibility. Putting my cat on cam might be a bad idea, but still. He is currently very fixated on that guest room. Like, we have a single room that's basically just for guests to stay at, and he's allowed in there, and he's just laying on the bed there all the time. Every day he's just laying there over there. It's like literally 5 meters away from me currently. He's just spending his days there. Just have to go over and cuddle him a bit. But yeah, we're getting cat cam in this house. I should probably read something about it. Oh, come on. Kind of the power here. Seriously? Thing is, you can also destroy a city, by the way, if you want to. Which we might do just at the end of the stream, you know. So yeah, this is going to stunt the growth of the city a little bit. But I need the extra funds, honestly. commercial district. Could just put some here. I don't know if this was just a stupid decision to introduce cat cam to you, but yeah, a friend showed me how to use an IP cam last time, and yeah, that's going to either suck or be the best thing ever to happen to the stream. Can't wait for it. I mean, an IP camera is not the best, not the worst decision, honestly. Okay, let's repair some of this stuff. God damn it. Cat is just sleeping over there. I don't even know. But yeah, it's definitely cool because I always wanted a camera like this to just, even when we're on holiday, we could check up on him, you know. But I actually, you know, never dipped into it. And you know what? I think that's where we're going to end stream for today. I think so. And, you know, when we're ending stream, I'd actually want to show you something, because that's the most... Probably not. It has to die in the where the camera is in order for me to know that. But I have a little bit of an extra for you, real quick, while we are checking out our city today. We can check it out. It has 58,000, which is okay for 3 hours. I think if we streamed for 2 or more hours, we would have probably, you know, gone around 200k or something. But yeah, here's the fun part of SimCity. You can actually destroy your own city. Now this is just a normal fire, but you can also flood things, send a plane crashing. That got put out pretty quickly. But yeah, let's do that. Let's destroy our own city. While we're at it. I saved beforehand, so we actually have the save on file. But yeah, we can send a tornado through. It's kind of random where it goes through. Also, what is happening now? Earthquake! Earthquake! The city is fine so far, but what it isn't fine of is the last one, which is a Nintendo exclusive thing, by the way. This is a Nintendo exclusive thing. You can actually... Let me check this real quick. You can actually send Bowser through the city, like Godzilla. Look at him. Look at him go. Look at him go. So yeah, let's send more disasters, by the way, while we're at it. Let's destroy everything. I saved beforehand, so the city is actually fine, you know. But yeah. It's going to get plagued by natural disasters. There he is. Look at him go. The King of Pookbus is heading directly for the police department. Aww. Ooh, a shipwreck. Look at the destruction he left behind. That's the fun part of the game, you know. Just building up, you know, towards the end and then just saving it and just destroying it. Let's add another fire and flooding, obviously, and an earthquake. Why not? You know? I think those natural disasters can actually happen frequently in the game as well. And you have to deal with that, obviously. But yeah. Ooh, more flooding. Most of the city's on fire by now. Come on, you're so ineffectual. There we go, tornado. Nice. And earthquake as well. So yeah, that part of the city has been destroyed pretty thoroughly, I feel like. Where is he still going? That tornado is going to sweep through really quick, really thoroughly. We can't cause a plane crash, by the way, because we don't have a thing going. We don't have an airport. But yeah. Usually, with those fires, the fire department fixes it. If you have enough fire department and you fund it enough, they fix it really quickly. But yeah, that's a little bit too much. Another tornado. Yeah, they kind of spawn randomly and go in random directions, but yeah. That's the most fun part. So yeah, I think that's where we're going to end stream for today. If you ever want to... Oh, earthquake. It's still happening. But yeah, thank you for watching my stream today. This is the most fun part. We can always come back to this save, the pre-destruction save, if we ever want to have another chill stream. You know, I'm not against it, honestly. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you're on YouTube, please leave a like and subscribe, and ring the bell if you want to get sometimes notified by YouTube. I don't know. If you are on Twitch, please leave a follow. It helps out a huge amount. And consider joining my Discord server. You get notified there if I go live, and you can post art and stuff for me on stream if you want to, you know. I don't know. Do all of the socials. Follow me on Twitter. I do shit posting on Twitter a lot. But yeah, I do shit posting on Twitter. You know, I usually engage with. Oh my god, I usually engage with Monster on Twitter a lot. But yeah, that's it. And yeah, I thank you for watching, and I will see you on Sunday. Trilightning out.